So last night I was on my phone and it says your phone has been hacked by numerous attacks. Crazy. I should have screenshotted it and then posted it up on the back on the video, another video, and show y'all. But I didn't. I don't think I screenshotted it. Crazy, yo. Blew my mind. So my shit's monitored. I can't even surf the web. Every time I try to surf the fucking web, um, my sites get shut back then. You know what I'm saying? So somebody has hacked completely in to my phone, and we're probably watching this right now. We're just watching everything. So strange, so weird. So I say you gotta really watch. Well, fucking, I ain't watching the goddamn thing. I'm gonna keep putting the. I'm gonna keep putting this truth out. You know. But yeah, man. Anyways, where to start? I always, the spirit guides me in so many ways to, um, as a voice, man. The spirit guides me as a voice to put these messages back out here on YouTube and these social media platforms and things. Um, I don't want to get off topic with the video, but this is part two of, only the old souls will understand. You know, um, when you stop really giving a damn about the inside of the physical world, and you step outside of that and step into the spiritual, the spirit, the inner spirit of self, um, of God, which is us, the chosen ones, the elect, like the Bible talks about, scriptures. Once you realize that powers have been given to you and you have to use them um, wisely, cannot take advantage of and work out of your own free will. Got to work through God's will with the powers given. Um, Such as this type of knowledge, pushing it back online for non-profit, not charging people for this type of information. I don't charge people the thing to speak on real shit, and I will never will, because it's not about money. It's about getting it out there. My camera keeps falling off the. See, there it goes. Devil's creeping in, man. But you don't do it for the money. You do it because the spirit wants you to do it out of love, out of your heart. Um, a lot of stuff I haven't talked about on this channel, man. A whole lot of the hell, a whole lot of deep stuff, man. I haven't talked about on this channel yet. Um, that really needs to get pushed out, you know. So some of the traits of an old soul, you know, gemstones, man. I like gemstones, got the crystal on them. You can see I got the clear quartz. That's one huge trait, spiritual trait. That damn artificial light. Um, Gemstones Well, it's crystal, clear quartz. The other ones are rock, is lapis lazuli and labradorite. Um, Rock and gemstones really connected. These things have been around for millions of years. We don't know how long these things have been on Earth, but they say these species, these things are breathing too. These things have souls too. These things die too. You know what I'm saying? Everything has life. Everything that comes from the earth has life. Which, we came from the earth, came from our mothers, but come from the earth, land. And yeah, man. I think it's a trait. That's a huge trait of ozone. It's gemstones and crystals. Um, Things is very ancient, very old. You know, a lot of them come from outer space. You know, well, I say we come from. Let me rephrase. Let me go back. Um, Shit, we don't know where the hell we came from. Shit, you know what I'm saying? We might not even. People say that we come from. I'm gonna get off what people say, and put it into my own version. God, the Spirit just guided me to put this into my own version to put it back out to y'all. See, so I'm not working out of my own free will. But no beginning, no end. I guess and I'm not talking about us. It's just we came through our mothers. We came from our fathers, then through our mothers, then out into the world. I'm talking about like passed all the way down the bloodlines. Just the first, in our family to be created. Like, who was it? I always wonder, like, where did I come from? What was those people like? What was my people's like? My in the bloodline. Um, what was some of the traits like? What was some of the things they done? Some of the practices, some of the traditions that they carried on. Um, how was they raised? How did they come up on this earth? I think about stuff, figuring out. Um, that's a huge, you know, figuring out the beginning to everything, really. You know what I'm saying? Life in general, you know what I'm saying? From the stars all the way through the galaxy to the next universe, you know what I'm saying? And so forth, past that universe. That's a big trait of having an old soul, man, just digging back to stuff. I talked about that in the last video. But a lot of these gemstones and crystals, they come from space. Tektite, what's the other one? Tektite. I forgot the other one that comes from space. But very ancient. And if you notice, sometimes you might see a glimpse of a small hieroglyphic on one of these gemstones if you really pay attention closely, or if you got like a microscope, um, uh, 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 if you got a microscope, whatever, you'll be able to see just how it looks like if you really get a lens and tune in, magnifying, whatever, you'll be able to see. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if it was like hieroglyphics through inside here. Like, can't see them, but with a microscope, with a magnifying glass or something, boom. I forgot the name of that thing they used in the science lab where they put the stuff up under it and all. I forgot it. But it's amazing. I think about stuff like I think that's what's about having an old soul. You relax. You read a lot. That's a huge trait. You know, you write books. That's a huge trait of having an old soul. Like, I haven't met no one young my age that wrote a book. There was a guy. Like, I've never met any guys in the community like that wrote a book. I can't name none. I can't name one. You know what I'm saying? All females in the book game. So strange. What's with that? Is it because we put all our males put all our thoughts on music and sport, we put our voice to sports and money? That's what we talk about, and other bullshit. They don't mean nothing. We don't put our voice back into a book to put it back out to the world. You know, um, I've noticed that we put it back on posts and YouTube videos, which is dope. But same way with a book. I think a book can reach a lot of people too, man, in a huge way. You have a release party and um, do different stuff, man, with it. You can really expand with a book, I believe. Just like I said, like Freedom Writers just have a book of, I have a community of writers. You know, build a community of writers. Check out our share ideas with and build off of. I think that's what we need. We need some more of those. We need some more artists. Uh, painters, drawers, sculpture, uh, all that, man. We just need more of that, man. Uh, that's a big trait of having an old soul. Just trying to get people to come together. You know what I'm saying? You to the point like, I'm tired of seeing the destruction on this planet. I done been through it all this time, and like, damn. I'm ready to see something different. I'm ready to see at least a couple communities build up some shit. That's the try to have an old soul. You know what I'm saying? Uh, you scroll through the internet and you see women showing the same ass all day. And you're just tired of it. You don't get interested. You don't get turned on by it. That's a huge trait of having an old soul. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's huge. People don't think about that. Like, you watch the same women scroll through all day taking a million pics of the same booty all day. Like, bro, I'm tired of seeing cheeks. And the same cheeks at that. Like, how many pictures are you gonna take? We get the picture. You took 100 pics of your booty. Now it's 1,000 more. Well, they getting paid for this thing, but just still, damn. If I look at shit like, if you're gonna be some bullshit, if you're gonna make it and do some bullshit, at least throw some real shit in with it. You know what I'm saying? That's like if I was to start off doing bullshit ass music and not putting no real shit in my lyrics, and I hit, and I keep on making that shit when I get to the top. Hell no. I'll be like, okay, I made it off this bullshit. Now, let me flip it over and put this message out there. Let me give. Oh shit, damn! I ain't know he was. Damn, I ain't know he was coming like that. Where the fuck this Blake come from? I thought he was the trash rapper that we all. You know what I'm saying? You give people a surprise. You know what I'm saying? Unpredictability is key, man. And I think that's where a lot of people fail at on these platforms. They don't switch it up very well. They just stick to the same thing because they feel like that's the one thing that works. It's worked this many times, it's gonna keep working. Shit don't last forever, man. My granny always said that. No, nothing lasts forever, and it don't. You can't keep using the same techniques. You gotta switch it up. You gotta sharpen your blades, man. You gotta know how to evolve and reinvent yourself and reevaluate back to the drawing board and plan out a new blueprint. You know what I'm saying? You gotta really switch it up, man, in this life to be able to sustain at a level that you want to see yourself, uh, surpassing. You know what I'm saying? I guess if that makes sense. Um, but man, God's good. Let me get in that, man. Let me get into that. God's good, man. You know what I'm saying? For real, God's good, man. Man, I woke up this morning, man, I'm like, man, I wake up every morning, man, make the bed up. Boop, there it goes, $20. I was like, oh, $20, man. Thank God. You know what I'm saying? Praises, man. You know, blessing for real. You know, small things, man. Small things could be the biggest, hugest blessing ever. I could take that $20, man, and I could feed the homeless. So, you know, they give them $5 a piece, or maybe just give one the whole 20. You know, you're not supposed to brag about good deeds. Never brag about good deeds, man. Never. Oh, Blake, you're a hypocrite. You just brag about good deeds. I'm just telling you that, with money, man, money can really, for somebody in this field that's, going through it, it can really help. You know, not every doesn't mean everything, but it can help. And the homeless population has grown tremendously, and really want to do something, um, for the homeless, man. Really want to get in a position, man. Really put my foot down in that lane and do something major, man. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's about, man. Do something major, man. I hope everybody can build a community up and we can do something for the homeless, man. Whatever, man. That'd be dope for real. You know, it was messed up, man. A lot of people they was filming that shit, man. They was actually filming themselves, giving stuff back to the homeless. Like that shit's not cool, man. That shit's not cool. You know what I'm saying? You don't brag about no good deeds, man. You know. And that was just my ego jumping in there, man. I don't know why the fuck I did. See, that's that devil creep today. The ego's the devil, man. Wouldn't trying to brag on that shit like that. Cause I don't mean like that shit from the heart for real. I'm not like that at all, And I forgive y'all for even saying some shit like that. That was just egotistical as hell. That was arrogant. That was fucked up. Um, you gotta know when to catch yourself, man. You gotta be conscious of the things you say. That was one of the moments, you know. But yeah, homeless, man, it's tough. It's a tough lifestyle that they're going through, man. To endure this, especially these. It's tough. And for people to stand there and record them, you know what I'm saying, the freezing cold, off what they did, you know what I'm saying, that's just dead wrong, man, to me, you know what I'm saying. You got people out here recording this shit, going live, streaming live, posting what they did for homeless. Like, nah, bro, you don't get rewarded for that. Like, you're supposed to do that, man, that's from the heart. You don't get rewarded for that. You know what I'm saying? God's gonna reward you, but you don't get rewarded through other, you know what I'm saying? Through the social media platforms for that, man. Motherfuckers are trying to go viral looking for a check, man. Looking for the system's money. You know what I'm saying? What the fuck they print off every second of the day? They don't mean a goddamn thing. Fucking paper, man. Don't mean shit to me. They don't. You know what I'm saying? For real. Gotta break it, the whole system down too. So we have to go back to the barter system. You know what I'm saying? Back to trading, man. Trading goods and shit. You know what I'm saying? For real. Like, I don't get impressed by that, by seeing people do that online, bro. Because that shit's filthy. It's grimy. It's dirty. That shit ain't cool, bro. This shit ain't right. You know, it's really a sin, man. You know, people don't speak on the real, man. They're afraid. They're afraid to speak on the real, man. Somebody's got to do it. You know. But I love you guys, man. I'm gonna be back on here with another video today. Maybe like 3 more, probably. And probably do a review on some cologne or something, you know. So, yep. I think those are just traits of having an old soul, man. Like, for real. All that I just said was just, that's how you know you got an old soul, man. You really care about the world and the people around you. And that's just what it is, man. You just a digger. You just giving back, man. You praying for this world, man. You got a heart, man. You ain't afraid to express it. You know what I'm saying? Nothing's holding you back, man, from getting it out there. You know what I'm saying? That's an old soul, man. Knowing the time here is not forever. We got to move on to the next life. You know what I'm saying? That's the trace of having an old soul. Cherishing every moment that you breathe when you wake up. You know what I'm saying? That's the trace of having an old soul.